Hey, evening everybody. Welcome back. Today we are going to cook ribeyes on the charcoal grill. So down here we have our Jealous Devil firebomb going on, and then we're going to put some Kingsford charcoal in it here and see what happens. We'll let her start getting wound up here. I'll go get the steaks, bring them out here. We'll go ahead and prep everything out. I'll tell you what I'm putting on it, and we'll let you see what's going on. We're also going to do an onion over here. I'll show you how to do my onion. And I think Amber's going to do a sweet potato inside and some vegetables. All right, we'll get back to you here just in a few. All right, everybody, we're back here. Here's what we're going to do. We got our ribeyes right here. Check these units out. All right, I went and picked these up at Food Line. No big deal, nothing special about them. Just good ribeyes, that's all. We'll get those out shortly. So, my ribeyes, I use this SPG Cosmos cow cover. Basically, if you ever wonder, go to Cosmos Q. This guy is a world champion steak cook-off guy. So I don't like season my stuff up as well as he does. I want you to eat the whole thing. His is meant to eat just a bite out of, and you get judged on it. But that's what we're going to do with that. Kerrygold, that's what I use. Most people in the barbecue industry use Kerrygold for real butter. They use Parquet, any kind of the fake stuff. Here's why they do that. So the fake stuff, no, that was not a beer. It was a Dr. Pepper Zero, or Diet, I mean. Anyway, most people will use pats of Kerrygold because it will burn if you leave it on the hot too long. Stuff like Can't Believe It's Not Butter, Parquet, any of that fake stuff, that stuff won't burn as easily. So you can put it in there and you will keep the buttery flavor without charring it up and burning it. So, anyways, we're gonna get our Pampered Chef knife out here. Use our Pampered Chef cutting board. We're gonna go ahead and open up our ribeyes right here. We'll get all 4 of these ribeyes thrown out here. We're gonna season these things up. If I can not grab hold of the stuff, you know. Of course, the neighbor kids are aggravating the neighbor's dog, so whatever. Here, acting stupid. They're kids. Kids do that. All right. We'll get our ribeyes out here. We're gonna start off. I like to start off with SPG. All right, SPG. I like this stuff, so I put it on a little bit heavy. A little bit heavy. We're gonna let it set just for a few minutes. While we do that, get a drink of this here Dr. Pepper. So, what we've done is we went ahead and moved the steaks over here. We're going to let them rest on our little board here. We'll go ahead and get this onion ready. So, what I do is I leave the bottom of the onion on, the root end. I cut the top of the root off, or the top of the onion off, right? That's no good, trash. Cut your onion here. Cut your onion over here, but this one actually done really well, so we're just going to take it, peel it all off real nice like. Because, well, ain't going to be fancy. We just don't eat it. We got squirrels up in the trees trying to come down here. This is so good. They're going to go away from eating nuts and acorns and whatnot. And they're going to start eating daggone onions and ribeyes. Especially these ones. These onions here, or these squirrels here, they're something else. We thought we had rid about all of them. And then some more come to the services for the other ones. I don't understand it. Anyway, so what we're going to do here, I take this onion after I've done that. Now, root end on, you can leave a little bit on there, ain't going to hurt nothing. Root end still on, cut the top flat. You can quarter this, you can eighth this, but do not cut all the way through the root. Take this thing and cut her down almost through. I like to cut mine into 8ths, just like such. Now watch your fingers, because she's going to want to move on you, because we left that root in. But there's a reason we leave the root end on. So we do this, right? So now we've made basically a blooming onion. Pretty close. And then you take her and you just kind of stretch her out just a little bit, because you don't want her to break loose from that bottom. We're just gonna, just like a blooming onion, we're just gonna let her flex a little bit here, right? Now what we do, we slide our cutting board here, kind of wipe her down. We take 2 pieces of aluminum foil, 2 pieces. 1 piece will work, but 1 piece will let it burn. 2 pieces will actually hold it together better. I use pink Himalayan sea salt. You can use whatever salt that you prefer. And I put a good sprinkling on this unit, because I like it salty. Now, mind you, I forgot to tell you guys, this is a Vidalia onion. It's a sweet onion. We can get them right here down in the Kakalakis. We can still get them. I put garlic powder on this unit. I love garlic. You know, they're in the same family, so they cousins now. So then what we're going to do is, believe it or not, I like to put just a little smidge of onion powder on this thing. Because who wants an onion that don't taste like an onion? You want a little bit of onion to it. Then we're going to take our Kerrygold. We've taken half a stick of Kerrygold, and we're going to just turn it into pats. Throw them pats down there, a couple on the bottom, just around the bottom right there. That'll work just fine, just fine. And then I take a few and I put them up around the top, just like such. Couple up here, because we get ready to tighten this thing down good. Oh baby, come on off there. Tighten her down tight. We want that buttery goodness to go down through that onion, right? Now take your onion, keep all that seasoning in there now. Fold your onion up. Ain't gotta be pretty, just gotta be functional. And make you a little onion holder. That way you got something to pick it up with too. Works great. Now we're gonna set this onion down here in the fire, like such. Just right on the edge. So our steaks have set here for a little while. Let's go ahead and flip them over. Put a little SPG on the other side. Yep. Now, guys, SPG, if you don't know, some of you may, some of you may not. It's just salt, pepper, garlic. But the difference is, who makes it? How much of each one they put in their stuff? This particular one is my favorite. I'm telling you, Cosmo's stuff is very good. It's all very consistent. I buy it by the 1 pound bag and refill my shakers. That being said, every time it's exactly the same as it was the bag before. So can't say enough good stuff about Cosmo. Now, if you don't have this stuff and you don't want to order it, hey, look, I am a huge fan also of Montreal Steak, McCormick's. Great stuff. Before I started mixing these two right here, that's what I used. There's nothing wrong with it. I love it. But I just like this better. You do you, man. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put some cow cover on. Now this stuff right here, I love it. There's no heat to this, none at all. So a little sweet, just a wee little bit of sweet. But the color, man, the color of this stuff ends up is really good. I'm sure it's got some sugars in it. I've really not researched it much because I don't care, it tastes good. Anyhow, we're going to let this sit for a little bit longer. Yes, sir. There we go. We're going to put a little bit of this on here, and then we're going to let it rest just a little bit longer, because it'll take a while to do that onion. Take a little while. Believe it or not, that onion will probably take about 25 minutes. Sitting off by the side of the fire. So here's what we got, everybody. You look at this. That's right. Looks pretty good, huh? All right, back with you in just a few. So everybody, while we're out here cooking, dang, I think we missed him up here in the sky. Look at him. See him up there? Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is, right here. That's a parachute guy on a go-kart. A go-kart parachute guy. I don't know what they call him. There's a little airstrip down the road here in somebody's backyard, and what these guys do is they got these little go-kart looking units and with a big fan on the back. They take off and the parachute takes them up in the air. They fly around the neighborhoods and check everything out. Hey, cool for them. That's awesome. They make a lot of noise though. So what we're going to do, since we got the steaks pretty much ready, spruce your stuff up, boys and girls. Take you two pieces, little pieces, just little pieces of hickory wood or post oak. Ready? We're going to put them in the fire. We're going to let these things do their job. They're going to smoke us up some steaks. Well, let me tell you about smoking some steaks. It's pretty good. If you like brisket, same deal. We cook brisket with wood. Why would we not put it on a steak? Doesn't make any sense not to. I wish you could smell that onion cooking. Brother, it smells good. All right. Let's put these steaks on here. This ought to be awesome. Some of you guys, hey, if you want grill marks, there's a company called Grill Grates. They'll custom make your sizes to fit any grill that you have. That is the best thing I've ever seen to put char marks on. Personally, I don't care. Because I'm going to take these things off here in a little bit. I'm going to fire up my flat top and I'm going to sear these things down. Just on the outside, I'm going to put that crust on them. Man, they are going to be off the chain. Yes, I said off the chain. It's all good. Man, you can smell that hickory coming in there. That onion smell coming through there. Man, this is, you're going to wish you was here having dinner with me. We have some really good looking steaks. Our internal temp is where I want it. So we flipped them. They charred up better than I anticipated. So we're just going to let these things roll right now. But what we are going to do is I saved that half a pat of butter, right? Or that half a stick of butter. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take that half a stick of butter and we're going to go get a knife. I'll be right back. What we've done here is we went ahead and we got our Pampered Chef paring knife out. I'd already put the other one in the wash. Yes, I am throwing Pampered Chef around because I like it. There's a lot of products in my house that are Pampered Chef. My mother-in-law's been using it for years. My wife sells it. My sister-in-law sells it. We just like it. It works well here. We've only had one problem out of one product and it was immediately taken care of. So yes, I use Pampered Chef a lot. Anyway, we have taken our other half of butter and we've cut it down. We've taken some pats out of it. And what we did, I'm gonna take you over here. We've taken those pats of butter and we've put them on them steaks. And we're gonna let them things finish cooking off with that butter on there. Let these steaks rest. Imperative, give them 10 minutes. At a minimum, 10 minutes, just let them do the thing. They'll still be warm to eat, but they're gonna let that juice come right back up into that steak and it's gonna let those muscle fibers relax and life will be where you want it to be. So we're back in the house. Here's what we got going here while I was outside cooking on these here steaks. Yes, sir. Amber was using our Pampered Chef air fryer right here. She was making me a sweet potato. And then she was using this here unit. You call it whatever you want. I don't know what it's called. It's a 3-in-1 griddle thing. Whatever. It's Pampered Chef too. She was using that to do us some vegetables. We're gonna open this here onion up. Watch this. If I can get her open here. We're gonna peel this onion open. Oh goodness, I wrapped her up good, I did. Good and tight. That's what you want. Keep all that goodness inside there. Oh yeah. Now we're coming open. She's gonna be hot, so watch when you open it. She might burn you a little bit. She's gonna be steamy. All right, you guys look at this onion. She's in her little butter bath. You look how squishy. I'm telling you, that is an onion for the days. Best way in the world to eat an onion, right there. All right, so what we've done is we have our onion, our vegetables, and we have cut a piece of this steak, and I'm telling you, this steak is, oh my God. That is so good. So, here's the thing with the ribeye. Best steak ever out there. Got plenty of fat in it. It's hard to screw ribeye up unless you try. Overcook it. That's terrible. Cook these things to medium. At the most medium. I like mine medium rare to medium. You do you though. Hey, if you want your stuff shoe leather, you do you. All right. For now, I'm out.